Hello, hello. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are joining us from around the world here on Women Let's Talk About It Corner. Woo! Today we are having a very important conversation, something that impacts all entrepreneurs, all business owners, whether you are ready for it or not. You will experience it in your journey. So we are talking about it, just like the title says, when your business is under attack, and how do you deal with it? How do you deal with negativity? How do you deal with an unsatisfied customer or client that has taken it above and beyond to the next level, who is now attacking your brand, who is now attacking your personal self and slandering your name and spreading untruths and things that are just not a accurate representation of what you are building and what you're working so hard to achieve. And I shared this morning on Breakfast of Champions on Clubhouse. So if you want to hear the whole story of exactly what transpired, what really pushed this conversation to happen here today on LinkedIn and on all our social media platforms, then head over to Clubhouse, check out Breakfast of Champions, watch the replay. I'll also share a video of sharing the experience with our viewers and the MomLink community, because one thing is for sure, ladies, the whole point, the whole mission of the MomLink is to have these conversations so we can share authentically and honestly, so other women don't go through it. And if they do experience a similar situation, they know how to handle it, because we're having these open conversations and dialogue about it. So let's jump into this, ladies. So just to kind of set the tone, let's let everybody know we had a disgruntled customer of the MomLink who had some unfavorable things to say about the MomLink, took it to social media, made it personal, and now is really bleeding into some cyberbullying. And how do you address that? How do you face it? And I guess the first place to start is don't bury your head in the sand and actually face it head on. And one thing that I have learned, and I know each one of these ladies and everybody from the MomLink community can agree, is the only way to succeed in business and entrepreneurship is to be honest, is to be authentic, is to be transparent, and to never, ever give up no matter what you are faced with. Push through, stay strong, and stay committed to your purpose and impact you're trying to create in the world. So I'm going to leave it there. Ladies, let's start this really important conversation.
Well, first off,
who wants to go first?
Go ahead.
Now I want to go first, Mary. I just was passing the tissue to Crystal.
Pass it diagonally. So I just have to say that when it comes to leadership and business, and whenever you have that desire and that passion to help other women, like anything else, you could be a missionary doing the best of God's work and somebody is going to attack you. But the thing here too is that we are professional women. We are women in business. We are women with influence. And the thing is that how we react to certain situations says a lot about the character that we have, and how we do business is a reflection of who we are on the inside. So there have been times when I've invested and I haven't been happy with what I had received because promises were made. And I never went to social media to bash the group or anything like that. I simply moved on. But the thing here is that promises were made and promises were kept. And more was done on top of that, above and beyond. So for me, I see things a little bit differently now that I've been in business for so long. And it's important to talk about these things because there are so many women right now who may be going through this. I've had a friend who owns a coffee shop, and somebody who never even stepped into the coffee shop decided to leave a negative review. And all of these things are on Google. You know, your reputation is everything. So she took to social media, the owner of the coffee shop that I know, to talk about it. She was crying on Instagram Live because she had built such a beautiful community in a town. And the woman who left the review never stepped foot in the coffee shop. It was just somebody who decided to throw drag her name through the mud. So what do you do when that sort of thing happens? How do you handle it? It's kind of like a huge shot to the soul when you know that you're pouring everything that you have into building your business. So it's important for us to really discuss this, and we would definitely love to know whether or not you've experienced anything like this, whether it's been at work, even at corporate. There's always going to be somebody who may say something about you that's not true. How do you deal with it? Do you just stay quiet or do you speak up? So that's where the conversation is going today.
That was good, Mary. And I'm everybody's blowing up in the comments. It's not showing on our Mom Link page on
On
LinkedIn. I know it's showing
any
on my
LinkedIn.
page. It's on my LinkedIn. I'm looking at it right now.
It's on
Mm-hmm.
mine
Um,
too.
and it's on. So I'm gonna share. I'm gonna try to share this link so everybody can see it to our page too as well. But my internet's going slow. But just know that we are looking and seeing to see what's happening with it right now. We're not ignoring you guys. We're behind the scenes working it out. But Mary, that was a great interest to like. What do? You have no control over what other people do. And I know as entrepreneurs, guess what? We are control freaks, right? We don't be trying to give up our baby to nobody. Why? Because it's our blood, sweat, and tears that we built on our backs to make it work, right? So then when someone else from the outside comes in that don't know anything or just, just want to be spiteful or vengeful or personal vendettas, you know what I mean? Then they attack not only you as a person, but your livelihood. It's a whole different ball game. So do you clap back like I'm about to get it in the street in the hood and me in Chicago? Absolutely would. Definitely. I mean, the things that go in my head, it's like you target my business, you target my family. You target my family, you're targeting my children. Those are the mouths that I feed. So it's so much bigger than what people think. The pettiness of just saying, oh, I'm gonna leave this bad review. That review can be a snowball effect that has a magnitude of consequences that just one comment out of spite could do to someone's livelihood. So in society, I just hope people really realize that that's what it happens. And so for this individual, for the coffee shop, that is insane, but it's also real. So what do you have in your toolkit that prepares you for this? Because when we were just talking to pre-call, like people really don't think about this as entrepreneurs. You don't think about, oh my gosh, somebody's going to come get me or whatever. You just don't, because you got other things on your platter that you're checking off the block to make sure it's done. That's like at the bottom of the thought process, right? But really, it goes into this is the mentorship and the coaching that the Mom Link brings to our organization. You got to have some legal, beagle, regal tools in your kit. And we have individuals in our organization that speak on this all the time, that talks about if you have someone on hand, then you're not reacting not only to the situation and trying to, settle it down, but it also keeps you from having to look at the last minute for somebody to deal with it. Can you imagine you get hit with this? Now you're like, oh my goodness, now I got to go find someone, an attorney to help me with this. Now you on Google, now you are reaching out to people for referrals to try to get someone. And now that's you in reactive mode and the time is clicking. The time is clicking. Things are still building up, but you got to wait because you don't have it in place already. So making sure that one of the things that you can have in place to react to anything that happens to you negative in your business is have somebody legally on hand, even if it's a company that you can get a paralegal in, that you can at least reach out and say, hey, can I do X, Y, and Z? And they'll help you say yes or no, you can, or no, you don't need to proceed with an attorney, or yes, you do, that kind of thing, to make it clear to you. So make sure you have a legal on board is one thing, Mary. I would definitely say for individuals to have in their toolkit to be ready for just in case. It's better to have what than to not have. Over to you, Crystal.
So I love that you talked about the legal thing. I advocated about, getting yourself legally educated and legally have that resource. It's important from the onset. We talk about this in the Mom Link all the time. Start before you're ready when you build your business and you want to, build the business of your dreams. But it doesn't mean missing those foundational elements in building a business. And we teach this in the Mom Link all the time. And that legal aspect is a huge part of the foundation of your business, and making sure that you're protecting your business, you're protecting yourself, is a part of it, And the other thing, and this goes, and Mary Massey, She's our social media expert, our media director for the Mom Link. And I know you'll concur with this. Sometimes when someone takes something to social media, your initial reaction is you want to comment, and you want to comment back on that post, right? And that was my initial reaction. Seeing my name plastered on somebody's post and personally attacking me. I'm a mom of 2 boys. Little kids. I'm a true mompreneur working from home. I am just like every single one of you ladies who are watching, who's a mom and who's got kids and trying to build the business of your dreams. And to get on social media and see my face plastered there with some horrible, disgusting comments was devastating. My initial reaction was like, everybody get on there and comment and say with the truth, but it's not actually a good move. It's not a smart move. A couple of reasons. You're just going to help to build the algorithm of that post. And you don't really want to push that. You don't actually want to engage with, those false narratives. You want to report it and shut it down. And the other lesson to learn from social media platforms actually do not like this type of cyberbullying, this type of slander, this type of negative contributions to content delivery. And so it actually really frowns upon that. So don't engage with it. Don't go back and forth. It's not going to help you out. It will not be good for your mental health. Block, delete, and report. And we should all do that. Block, delete, and report, and say goodbye to that nastiness. And that's how you can ask for support from your community. There is no need to ever go back and forth. Get yourself legally knowledged, block, report, and delete.
Very important. You're right, Crystal, because that knee-jerk reaction, it's like anything else. When you are hurt, you're going to want to react. But in this case, people go to social media to spread negativity all the time. And unfortunately, it's those types of posts that get the most comments and the most views, not the, oh, look at what I was able to do for my business. I mean, you go and you share something, a win for your business maybe, or you share something that you're launching. If you're lucky, you'll get a few of your people commenting. But more often than not, it's crickets. It's crickets, because that's not what sells. That's not what grabs attention. And what grabs attention is that negativity. And some people know how to leverage that very well. But like you said, it's not good for their business page. And unfortunately, they are going to see just how not good it is. And it's okay. You just got to let them be and just learn from the experience. And like I said to you earlier, anytime you are trying on a new pair of shoes, you're going to get a blister. And it's happened to me so many times. You get that blister, and the next time that you wear the shoes, maybe you're not going to have the blister anymore, because that would have turned into a callus. It happens all the time. And sometimes we don't think about those emotional blisters that we have. And when that blister pops, man, it hurts. It hurts. And we sometimes want to tell everybody, we want people to give us a hug. You want people to relate to you, and you want people to understand you. But it's important to have those calluses and those blisters, because without those things, we're not going to be able to succeed in business. Building that resilience is key. And I see it as an opportunity for growth. I see it as an opportunity to bring more awareness to what's going on in the world of business. And now with social media being as huge as it is, we have to safeguard ourselves in a different way. We have to step into the future, and we can't just handle things by publishing some PR article in the paper. It's not like that. So now we have this amazing platform where we can share and we can see how a leader is super transparent, and how many people truly love and support you and love what you're doing, regardless of what anybody else says. So
oh, wow. That's huge. That's so huge, Mary. Your vibe attracts your tribe, right? We say that over and over and over again. Now, this is where your money, people put their money where their mouth is too, as well. When we say, hey, who's going to really show up for you in your tribe, right? And there's nothing like this to show how many people shows up and show out for you in your tribe when somebody comes after you. It's amazing to see the support, the love, the encouragement. For every negative comment, you got 2 positive comments coming through. So imagine what Crystal said. If you would have clapped back negative, that means that person bought you out of your character, because then your tribe would have been like, whoa, wait a minute. That's not like her at all. Like, what's happening right now? And then people don't even want to deal with it, because drama, people don't want to deal with drama. No, because people got enough drama in their own life. Why they want to deal with somebody else's? No way, no how. But clapping back in a positive manner, like you said, Crystal, no, like, hey, how about we just do our own thing, right? How about we go out and educate and make people aware that when this happens to you, make sure you have this on board. Make sure you do this. Make sure you get that emotional intelligence in check, because two wrongs, what mama say, don't make a right. No, absolutely not. And what Mary said in reference to your tribe and knowing who's actually going to show out, that shows you all the blood, sweat, and tears you poured into your community. You don't think they're paying attention, right? You're like, oh my gosh, what is this engagement? Where are my people at? But then you post your truth and you tell people what's happening, and everyone comes out the woodwork with support. And that is exactly what it's supposed to be like. It shows you, that is the evidence that you need to keep pushing, the perseverance when things happen from you to you, I should say. Learn and grow from the negativity that is being dealt, because we're not always, the dealer of of the cards we dealt, right? Anyone play 21? I'm just saying, hit me. So with that being said, you have to just go with it. But your response means everything. It shows who you are, what you are about, and who is, and what's your mission. When you say, let's just say, what Crystal say, you're the, I always tell Crystal she's the good cop. Because she's the calm person in such a nice way, and I love it. But if she was to ever change to the bad cop, I have to scratch my head and say, what side of the bed did she wake up on this morning? Over to you, Crystal.
Oh my goodness, I love that. And this morning, I won't lie, I have to share, I was ready to just quit, throw the towel in, bury my head in the sand, go back to bed. And I called, this is the importance of community and having a tribe and being a part of something like the Mom Link. I called the ladies in the tribe and I said, I don't know how to stop crying. I don't know how to pull myself together to get on this stage and talk about this. And I'm so glad that I did, because that is what helped me to show up here today, to pull myself together, to keep on fighting, to keep pushing through, and just to stand in my truth and in my purpose. And as soon as I did that, as soon as we all came together on the Breakfast of Champions stage on Clubhouse this morning, it was just an outpour of women who have been impacted by the Mom Link across the globe, women who you don't even know you are impacting and are hearing your story, and just other women in the room who were moms themselves and know the struggle of being a mom, working from home, building your business. And like, if I can just share, and ladies, tell me if you can't hear the audio. This was a random woman who came in, heard the story, and shared a testimonial right on spot. This is all that transpired this morning. Let me play it.
Don't sweat it. I know it's easier said than done, especially when you're seeing someone say things about you. For me, the worst thing is when someone says something about you that is 100% not true, and you just feel hurt. It's not even that you're mad, it's that you feel hurt. But I can tell you, you're amazing. I don't know you, but I can tell you you're amazing. And I'm definitely going to let all my mom friends and all my mom colleagues for my business know about your Mom Link and what you guys are doing. So just congratulations. And I'm glad that I stumbled in.
That was just one of so many women that we didn't even have enough time to go through, of women who were just pouring in with testimonials of how the Mom Link changed their life, changed their business, connected them to so many women, other like-minded women. It's so powerful. And that was just showing up in full transparency and honesty of what the Mom Link had just experienced. And, I want to get into, why did this happen? Let's talk about it. Because we've got a couple of guests here. We're going to pull up on stage, some Mom Link ladies. And why did this happen? What was she disgruntled about? You may be wondering that. And the ladies have said it. I always show up transparent. I promised in 2023 that was what Mom Link was going to do in 2023. Be honest about the entrepreneurial journey. Never sugarcoat it. Always be so transparent that the next woman who's watching it, thinking, I can't do this, she's now thinking, oh, I can do it. I'm not alone. If she can do it, I can do it. And just share, I think sometimes we talk about entrepreneurship and we glorify it and we think it's this really easy and sweet deal and you get to call your own shots and be your own boss. Well, I got a 4-year-old and 6-year-old boss. So I don't know about being your own boss, but it's not as cut out as what it is. And there's ups and downs and ebbs and flows. There's highs and lows. And when the lows come, they're very difficult. But when you share that, you're helping the next woman, you're helping the next entrepreneur, and you're actually removing the myth, this, this very, what do you call it? Like glamorized entrepreneurial journey. It takes hard work, blood, sweat, and tears, and it's not for the faint of heart. So what brought us here? Why did all this like nastiness come about and this attack on the Mom Link? The Mom Link, why did it come to be? Really quickly, we'll share the full video. I'll share the full video, the full story on how this transpired. But there was a gap in what we needed to serve our community members with. We have female entrepreneurs, new business owners trying to run their business, and they had no system. The Mom Link went through a huge transition in the beginning of 2023. And I had this angel woman from our community come just drop into my lap and say, hey, Crystal, I noticed you're using a Google form to connect with your audience and to collect your email list and all that. I want to help you out because I have a CRM system. For those of you who don't know what CRM means, it means customer relationship management system. Every single business in the whole wide world needs a CRM system, some type of software system to run your business. If you're just, selling a small product out of your home, you may not need it just yet, but you will. Or you may think you don't need it, but as an entrepreneur in training still, I realized, no, you need it from day one of building your business. This is part of the foundation. And so when this incredible woman, Angeline Moore, came into my life and gifted me. She literally gifted me. She's like, Crystal, I want to gift you this all-in-one business management system. I think it's going to change your life and really help you build the Mom Link that you're looking to build. And she gifted it to me. And I had no idea what I was doing. It's a big learning curve. It's a whole nother language. I swear it's a whole nother tech language. But she trained me and she taught me and she just held my hand along the way. And I'm like, oh my goodness. This changed my life. This has just changed my life and actually made me a legitimate business owner. And I feel like I just went through a university course and learned all of these incredible tools to run and operate an efficient business. And I'm actually building a sustainable one. And she encouraged me. She's like, Crystal, you can do this too. It's a software that you can actually white label. For those of you who don't know what white labeling means, it means you can actually purchase the software and brand it as your company branding and implement it into your community. She gave me this incredible idea and I'm like, oh my goodness, female entrepreneurs need this. And we looked at the price point and we're like, it's not the most affordable if you're a brand new entrepreneur, if you're a brand new business owner. So what did I think? Oh my goodness, let's invest in this, bring it into the Mom Link community and make it affordable for female entrepreneurs around the world. Let's make this affordable. But we took it to the next level because I'm like, okay, there's Kajabi, there's ConvertKit, there's Go High Level. There's so many incredible systems out there. But here's the thing. I needed training on it or else I wouldn't be able to use it. I can purchase it, but if I don't get the education and training, then how am I going to be able to use this? And I saw this issue happen with so many women in the Mom Link community where they purchase the system or the app or the software or the thing to help them run their business, but they don't know how to use the tool. So what do? They drop it, they cancel it, they drop it, and then they go and try and pay for the next thing. But I'm telling you right now, Kajabi's not the problem. ConvertKit's not the problem. None of them are. They're all incredible tools. If you use Calendly, it's a great tool. If you don't know how to use it, it's not the great. Canva. If you use Canva, drop it in the chat. It takes a minute. There's a learning curve. But once you learn it, it's an incredible tool. And that is the software that the Mom Link purchased and brought into our community. So anyways, this system we are selling in the Mom Link, and we're actually training women in a cohort every Monday and Friday for 90 minutes on Monday, 90 minutes on Friday. I'm one of the trainers. Mary Massey trains. Angelina comes in and trains. And we literally hand over hand do not leave a woman behind in this learning curve. We're bringing her with us so she can use this system and literally build the business of her dreams. And this woman who is disgruntled, was 54 days or 56 days into the training, attended every single training and got all the value. And for some reason or not, thinks that it's a scam. And it's really unfortunate because I truly believe it was the thing that was actually going to level up this business. And so I'm going to keep it there. But without further ado, let's introduce Angeline Moore from our Kingdom Sparkle Agency. She is a true woman supporting women. She was the angel who blessed my life when I was one of the trenches of entrepreneurship. Over to you, Angeline.
Hello, everyone. Crystal, I just love you. Hello, everyone. When I was seeing it, so this is the reason why I love a one-stop shop platform. I was doing it myself too. I was that woman. I was that business owner, that entrepreneur that did this system and that system and did all the things that the experts tell you to learn and do. ClickFunnels, social media posting, Activate campaign, MailChimp, all the things. And I was getting so frustrated with like logging into another one and I forgot my password. And then how am I supposed to connect these stuff? And now I have to copy paste over here. And when I found this solution, I was like, wow, this is awesome. So I actually started using the system, which was a different white label company for myself, for my business. And then I found out when I joined the Mom Link, this is what was the beauty of it, Crystal. So you think I helped you, you guys actually helped me. Being part of the Mom Link, and I was under Crystal Howard's chapter when we were having chapters before we pivoted to something different. And she actually pulled that gift out of me and knew that it was something that I should just offer to clients. I'm like, you know what? You're right. I am the tech girl. I'm tech savvy. I love all about systems and simplifying it. And I knew about white labeling and how powerful it is to be able to do that. So I was like, let's go. So I did that. And then I got this survey or something from you. I don't know what it was. And I'm like, why is she using Google Forms? Like, it's like I got triggered. I got triggered when like I got it, and I was like, no. So I didn't even want to fill it out. I filled it out, but I was like, how is she even capturing this information? Because when you know something, when you get excited about something, you share it with everyone that you love and you connect with, and you want them to also be part of what you're doing, just like the Barbie movie that everybody's all talking about, and you talk about it all the time. And I was like, hey, Crystal, I was so nervous to talk to you about it. And so I shared it with you because I knew what a powerful tool it was and how simplifying and streamlining it was going to change everything for you so that you could focus on what you do best as leading this group of women to connect and collab and really cut the crap about competition. I know that was a lot of C's. Cliches there, but it's just so true. So I just love you, and I'm so honored and humbled to be able to share it with you, and that you have invested enough in your business and trusted me to show you this so that you could also bring it to the community and build the Mom Link system of what it is. So I'm excited. But there we go. Back to you guys. I can go on and on.
I love that, Angeline. I love you. And anybody want to know anything about this white labeling, this software that is like literally life-changing, hit up Angeline, hit up the Mom Link, all in full transparency, no gatekeeping. Ask us any questions. Over to you,
All right, Camille. Yes.
Yes. I have to hop on here too as well because you know what? Everything that's happened in the last 48 hours really truly showed us the power of community. The power of women supporting women goes beyond just our businesses. It also goes on our personal, our greater being, our integrity, and everything else in between. So I'm so grateful to be a part of a community that sees me, Camille, first, and is also there to revolutionize the way I do business. And what I'm loving about our Empire Toolbox, our amazing white labeled CRM system that would be gratefully from Angeline, is because this is we have a 12-week cohort is made for people like myself. I know the system, but I know it even better is done collectively, and that I have people around us. And that's what really makes us different with our system. And I'm so grateful that we have the opportunity to grow together as a community in our businesses, but we're also as a community standing up and showing when we know it's not even a thought or maybe shoulda coulda. We know wholeheartedly in blue and black pen, in writing and a tattoo, that the integrity, the beauty, and the blessing that this Momlink community has brought so many women, not just one, many of women, even women that are no longer in the community, that still build us up. So I just wanted to put out my gratitude. I'm excited for what we are doing with the system, we can collectively build this together. And most importantly, I'm so proud of all standing up and for everything that we stand for. Stand for something or fall for anything. So just remember that. Thank you all. And and one last thing I want to say, a year and a half ago, sitting at my table and I was alone. And I would sit there and feel so alone. And ever since the Mom Link has been in my life, I not only have amazing in my business, moms, sisters, aunts, my sister, Portia, all on my side that are there to pick me up, laugh with me, cry with me, and only prove to myself that I got this. We all got this. Like, I'm crying, but I'm not going to pass the mic over because I love you all. I love this. I love the community so much.
We'll pass the tissues down to Camille now, Mary. Here you go. All right, now, Crystal, I know that everyone's probably like, what are they talking about? Because some people have been following us and some people haven't, right? So now it's time for show and tell, y'all. Y'all remember show and tell in school? You can tell it, but to me, documentation beat conversation anytime. So roll that beautiful bean footage like the Butcher's birthday commercial. Go, Crystal.
It would help if I unmuted there. All right, we're going to take you over to what the Mom Link launched. What did we invest in? I'm going to take you over to our website. It tells you all about this cohort that we are starting in the fall, where 25 women will join us, and we're going to be teaching them how to use this all-in-one business management system. So you are going to be the master of your own business, the master of your own system. And while I pull up this testimonial, Angeline, go ahead. Like, let's jump in. Tell us right away, like, how does this system, in your opinion, solve some of the like main pain points of entrepreneurship for female entrepreneurs? Let's talk about your favorite parts of the system.
Honestly, my favorite parts of it is that you can automate and simplify everything that you need to do in the back end so that you can focus on you and your business and really shine. And that's what I love that you've put together in this cohort, because yes, you can go ahead and white label it yourself. I will give you your link. You can take your link and be like, okay, I'm going to do this for myself and white label it as well, because I didn't know about white labeling either. And what's really cool about it is that you are building a community and this cohort to really teach back so the women can be empowered to take it on their own. You guys have to know this as a business owner, as an entrepreneur. You can't just be like, yes, outsourcing is important. If tech's not your thing, great. Tech's my thing. Hire me to help you. You know what I mean? But you have to know enough to be dangerous so that when you know who to hire correctly, who is doing it for you, and being able to understand the back end of your system will really empower you to drive your business to a higher level. So the automation is my favorite, honestly. So it's been awesome.
All right. Okay. So we are all getting super savvy. So automation's your favorite. Mary, what's your favorite aspect of the system?
Yeah, for me, as you know, I've been a business owner for almost 20 years now, and I'm very tech savvy as well. And I've been using Kajabi for years, 7, 8 years, I would say. And when you first told me about the system, I was like, I don't know, because I was like so married to being in that comfort, and then I realized very quickly after seeing all the capabilities, thanks to Angeline, that I was like, holy smokes, these are not things that I have with Kajabi. For example, the text messaging, how you can have text campaigns. I'm a coach. I like sending out motivational little bits and pieces to people, you know, to start their day. I have a membership program. I have lead magnets. I do newsletters. I have a social media management. I do all of those things. So to have it all in one place was really invaluable. And as a matter of fact, I'm running on not so much sleep because I've been transferring all of my content from Kajabi to the new system. And I gave myself until Sunday. So these next couple of days, I'm going to be running on little sleep. But I'm happy and excited to do that. Like, I get excited about technology, and there's always going to be that next best thing, something that just takes things up a notch. And I'm noticing that with this system, there's nothing that's going to cap it because they're constantly improving within the system. Like, I haven't seen anything like that before. Just looking at what's coming up in 2 weeks, what's coming up in a month. It's like, holy smokes, like, no one, if you're a person in business, you have to think strategically, and you have to let your ego out of the situation, and you have to be open-minded, and you have to really see what else is out there. Otherwise, you're going to stay stuck in the Stone Ages with the Google form, you know. So one thing I have to say about Crystal is that she's a leader. She's transparent, and she's not the type of person that you cannot give ideas or feedback to. I don't think I've ever met anyone, because I have a little bit of an ego situation sometimes, and I feel like, okay, well, I kind of know my stuff, so where are you coming from with this? No, with Crystal, it's like you're writing, you know, you're putting in some words in a blank page, because she's so willing to do that. So I just wanted to say that let's roll that beautiful beam footage.
All right. I love it. I love it. Thank you, Mary. Okay. I'm going to take everybody over to our incredible website here. Also, Debbie, you've joined us. If you can join us here and turn your camera on, Debbie, and if you want to tap in, we would love to hear from you. Debbie's one of our incredible members. Hey, Debbie, our incredible members of the Mom Link. She's also been using this system before Mom Link was using the system. So while I pull this up, Debbie, let us know what's been your experience with the Mom Link, and what's your favorite part of the system? Oh, we can't hear you, Debbie.
I forgot to turn my mic on. Can you hear me now?
Yes, we can. Yes,
okay.
We can.
So my experience with the Mom system, and well, the Mom Link in general, was a lot of people didn't know that I was a stay-at-home mom, and I basically was starting my business. And a lot of what I did was through the Mom Link and getting to know everybody and just learning the things that they have to offer between classes, and just the camaraderie and the togetherness of the group. And yes, I was using the system prior to the Mom Link, and it was a game changer, because I knew that I was just starting out, and I did not want to start out with you know, like using all these different programs. I wanted one-stop shop, and the system offers the one-stop shop that I really needed and wanted. So yeah, but I just love the Mom Link, and I love everything it stands for. And when we find holes, we fill those holes, and we have, you know, classes and membership support and all these things that are in the works and coming up. And it's just, you know, we're just growing and expanding, and we're going to be soaring real soon, and you definitely want to be on that plane.
I love that. I love that, Debbie. And there is no denying, and you have seen Mom Link from its birth to its infancy, to its growing, to its crawling, to the walking, to everything. And I just appreciate you, Debbie, and sharing with everybody. Okay, so I've never done this before, so this is really cool. So bear with me. We are sharing the website. Do I head over to the website and scroll up? Let's try. Ladies, let me know if you can see the website moving. Can you see the website moving, ladies? No.
No. Mm-mm.
I see the top of the website. Were you trying to show the top?
I was trying to, let me pull that back up and just get the website to.
I have to say, while you're bringing that up, the system that you're offering up, that you know you've invested in, and I introduced you to, it's more than just a CRM. I know you guys talk about it just being as a CRM, but it's so much more than that, you guys. It really gives you everything you need in one box, and not having to worry about it. So go ahead. We see your screen now, Crystal.
Okay. You know what? I think I call it a CRM system because it's like I didn't know any other language. That was the only language in the business world I quickly understood, like a POS system or a CRM system. But you're so right. This is not a CRM system. It is so much more than a CRM system. I wish that I could navigate through the website here. We do have a couple. Oh, drag to move. No, didn't work. All right. We do have some of our testimonials up here. I can definitely play those testimonials. Let me see. Let me know if you ladies can hear.
Hey ladies, Deb Curtis here. I am the newest Trailblazer member of the Mom Link, and I'm proud to say that I'm excited about the journey that I'm already on, and I'll tell you why. For many years, I have run my business with various programs, various coaching, just various communities, and it's kind of like squirrel moments for me where I'm over here, I'm over there, and then I gotta log in here, and then I gotta log in over there, and then I need help, IT help, because I'm not really the smartest when it comes to some of the computer stuff for these programs. So let's just say my efficiencies have been in the toilet for a long time. In addition, my bank statement has more debits than I can imagine for programs and communities that I've been in. And really, the value is sporadic because I don't know which way to go, what's up or down or left or right. So the reason why I decided to go with the Trailblazer membership with the Mom Link is because Crystal knew this is an issue with women business owners. We want the very best for our business, so what do? We buy all these programs that promise us everything, but then we find ourselves in a mess trying to keep up with it all. And then in addition, there are communities out there too that you pay and they promise to teach you everything. And then the back end, the IT stuff, nobody's really there to support you. So consider the Trailblazer membership just like I did, because everything will be in the Mom Link system. From your website to a community, you can house a community, to email marketing, text message marketing, you name it. This Mom Link system, if it doesn't have it, I'm sure with Crystal and team, they could probably ask the IT folks that support the Mom Link system to add whatever it is that we are looking for. So consider the Trailblazer membership. And not only because of the fact that it's a one system where it supports all for your business, but all the ladies in the Mom Link, not just the leadership, but everyone else we can all lean upon it one another for help. And you don't find that too often today in many of the communities that I've been in the past. So step up, girls, consider Trailblazer membership with the Mom Link, and together we're going to see our businesses grow.
So that's just one testimonial of one of the first ladies who joined the Trailblazer program. One of the things that was mentioned, it is so true. The support that we've been pouring in, Mary Massey, like, I got to pass you the mic. Angeline's one of our trainers. Mary Massey's been training. Literally, we get it. If you're not tech friendly, if you're intimidated by tech, this is going to be a little bit intimidating, but that's what's unique about the Mom Link and what we pride ourselves on is you're not alone. We're going to learn it with you. We're not going to let you be, stuck and not know how to move forward. Mary Massey has held down, I don't know, I think you're on your 6th website training class. It's because, why? It's not because it took Mary Massey 6 classes of 90 minutes each, okay? 90 minutes each in these classes for her to train people how to transfer their websites over into the system. It's because we're not leaving a woman behind. Right? So we're like, okay, if somebody's not caught up, we're waiting for you. Hurry up and get your logo so we can show you how to do it. So that's just, a part of what's going on. And Mary, I'm gonna pass you the mic because you've been pouring into the training, and really we've been going above and beyond and making sure that women aren't getting stuck behind.
Yeah, you mentioned something earlier that you probably should have registered the Mom Link as a nonprofit. And I was like, yep. And you know why? The reason why is because we have done so much, and we are basically volunteering our time to pour into these ladies. And people don't realize that. Sometimes you see, okay, they have a lot of followers, they're all over the place, huge network on Clubhouse. But the truth is that the amount of work that we put into what we do behind the scenes is incredible. We are volunteering. People have our cell phone numbers. We get on Zooms, one-on-one Zooms. And the way that we teach our classes too is structured in a way that we don't move on unless you are moving with us. So if it has to take 3 classes to teach you how to change your header, we're going to do that. We're going to do that. And I feel that it's really reinvigorated that passion for coaching for me, because I was where these ladies are. And when you're just starting in business, you don't have this incredible amount of money to invest. It's an investment. It's an investment. And we are getting so much. We are getting so much from each other as a team, but also from our participants, our trailblazers, and to see the progression. And not only because you do have to understand how to use the system, but when the time comes for you to hire that VA, you know exactly what to do and what to look for, because this is one thing about entrepreneurship. If you don't understand what the process is in building this, you're not going to be able to understand what that person that you're hiring is doing for you. And this is how you get taken for a ride. And I am sick and tired of seeing women spending tens of thousands of dollars on systems and things, and they don't know what to do. They don't know what their passwords are. If the person disappears and is no longer in business, they're stuck not knowing anything. With this, it's all in your hands. You own it. The Mom Link doesn't own it. It's yours. It's you. You own it. You have access to it whenever you want. So I feel that it has been beautiful for me personally to be able to pour into the community in the way that I do. And I do it happily and gladly until as long as I need to do it without sleep, because it matters to me. And I am somebody that if it doesn't click, I'm out. I am out. And I have been out of communities because I've seen things. I've invested a lot of money. I haven't gotten a return from it. I had promises and it never worked out. I'm like, okay, bye. It's not for me. Turn away and go and find something else. And I found it, and it's the Mom Link. So in this system, it's going to revolutionize everything. So, oh, hey, that was my voice. But yeah, so that's it. That's all I want to say.
You know what, Mary? I have to go back, and I see it in the chat too. Yeah, we totally need to be a nonprofit. I need to take this very quick little pause moment to give gratitude. I'm grateful for what happened. I wasn't grateful yesterday, but I'm so grateful for what occurred. So I am grateful because this was a huge lesson learned. Building a business of your dreams is about being resilient. So thank you for making me even more resilient today than I already was. Thank you for allowing me the opportunity to use my experience that I was completely devastated and heartbroken and in pieces about, to be able to share this experience and actually support the next woman, the next mompreneur. Thank you for showing me maybe some more holes that we need to plug and some screening we need in place, because, you need to protect your customers. Customer service, I'm a huge advocate for customer service, but I'm also a huge advocate on protecting a business, a brand, an individual, and never subjecting yourself to that type of hate out there, and realizing that your words have impact. So be responsible for the words that you use. Understand your language can actually cause serious harm to people and damage, and it's not a joke. And so if you saw this post, and I'm sorry for getting emotional, but if you saw this post, please just report, delete, report, block, delete, report. And don't just take things face value when you first hear them, because people can destroy other people's lives and not take responsibility for their own actions. And a big thank you back to the nonprofit statement. We should become a nonprofit because we are a team of 12. And each one of these women on this team and all of the ladies here on this screen volunteer their time for the Mom Link. So this disgruntled client who said that we're scam artists making all this money, no, we're volunteering our time. And I hope you're hearing this. These ladies volunteer. Nobody actually gets paid on the Mom Link. This should be a nonprofit organization because everybody here is just wanting to pay it forward, impact the world, change the world, help women see the power that comes when we come together and support each other. So Camille, thank you. Mary Massey, thank you. Debbie, thank you. Janae, thank you. Angeline, thank you. Mary Kim, thank you. Dr. Tanji, thank you. Jules, thank you. And who am I missing? There's so many of us.
Heather,
Heather Tucker, thank you. I love and appreciate each and every one of you ladies. Without this community, MomLink wouldn't be what it is today. And we legit are going to register this and turn it into a nonprofit so we can continue to impact women's lives around the world and pay it forward. I'm going to leave it there. I'm pulling up Jules. Jules, you'll have to mute your other device there so I can pull you up. But anybody else want to tap in?
So I wanted to answer a question. Yes, Crystal. Yes. And it will definitely be an umbrella that I support for the nonprofit. But I love what you're doing here for a membership. And I've invested in a lot of things, y'all. I've invested in so much different areas. And when you talk about ROI, there's been so much more that I can find being part of this MomLink community. I've been in women-only communities where it's very catty. And so I'm just honored to be here. But I wanted to answer one of the questions that came through. If you could pull that up again, it was asking something about the system. Is it like GoDaddy or Wix? So it's what it is that you get an opportunity for a tool. You guys, it's just another tool that's out there. There are features in it, just like GoDaddy or Wix, where you can build landing pages, websites. And what's cool about it is that Crystal's unlocked when you become a trailblazer, and is that you get unlimited opportunity to do when you have if you have an event coming up, you can do a quick landing page and your lead funnels and all those things in it. So it has the same features as those things, but it is a system and a tool that you can tap into to use for your business, if that makes sense. So I hope that answered your question. Does anybody else want to add to that? Crystal, do you want to add to that?
Yeah, can I add to that
Yeah,
really
go ahead,
quickly?
Mary.
Because a lot of us are always on Zoom. We set up meetings, coffee chats. We use Calendly. And the system includes an amazing calendar system as well. And also the social media aspect of it. So yeah, you can. I've been a web developer and designer for many years. There are capabilities from GoDaddy and whatever, but it's just the website. It's just the blog. And then for you to be able to integrate all of these external things is a process. Now you're dealing with maybe 5 to 12 different logins, depending on what you're using. Whereas this is just one login, and it holds all of your media files, your videos, your images, your social media planner, which is amazing. Imagine being able to sit there for an hour a week and post your content for the entire month. You schedule it, and it goes directly to LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. I mean, come on, right? All in one place, and you don't have to worry about logging into the phone. You can leave the phone there, go on vacation, and be happy. And then all of your messages come through in the same way. So the amount of features that this system has is what a lot of businesses need. Some businesses are already using some of these systems, but they're all over the place. So we have brought it together, and the amount of money that you're investing on a monthly basis is ridiculous. Like, not even the company that creates this program is going to allow you to get all the features for the amount of money that you would be paying on a monthly basis as a trailblazer. So just wanted to add that.
And I just want to ask this question. Go ahead, Camille. I asked after you.
30 seconds. I just wanted to say, for the entrepreneur that's like me, where it's like online business for 101, this has been a game changer for me. I'm always on the go with my 3 children. So the automation and actually being able to have campaigns that are running while you're at Disney World, everybody who knows me knows I'm always here, there, and everywhere, has been a game changer. And again, I can't stress the more of the fact that we're doing it collectively and together. And we're going to continue to do it collectively and together with our trailblazers. And we're also going to continue to show up on this beautiful platform on LinkedIn, just like we are in about 1 minute in our Connect and Collab room that is coming up. I'm going to pass the mic over, but I just want to say that. And we have our coach call that I'm going to pass to Janae. She'll tell us quickly about it.
All right, so real quick, my question to follow what Angeline and Mary Master just said, because y'all are social media gurus. Thank you, Camille, for that. When you're on these different platforms, GoDaddy or different things like that, we don't own any of these platforms. It's a monthly or annual that you have to pay every month. I know because I'm that one, but I'm asking you guys because this is your expertise. But if you stop making that payment to GoDaddy or Wix, are you still gonna have a website or any of your landing pages access? Are they gonna give that to you when you decide you want to cancel or don't pay your payment?
Nope. You don't. You get a 404 error because you're not paying for your system. It's a tool, like I was saying before, and so that's a great point, Janae. When you're using these other systems and tools, if you don't pay them, you're not going to have access to your website anymore. It's gone. Like you're going to get that email saying, "Hey, guess what? You're expiring your domain. What do you want to do?" And if it doesn't go through, anybody that goes to that website, I've had to troubleshoot this for clients before too. And I'm like, oh, we need to go to where's your domain located at? And it's the same thing. Your website's gone and you get that 404 error. So again, it's the same. It's a tool. If you don't pay for it, you're not going to get it.
If you don't pay the electric bill, your electricity is going to get cut off.
I love that, Mary. That's good. That's good. And I just really want people, entrepreneurs, to know that any type of system that you are putting all your blood, sweat, and tears and your heart into, it's not really our platform. We still renting out. One day we're gonna get really super smart and we're gonna be able to have that platform where it's just really our own. But right now, we gotta pay the rent. We gotta pay the electric bill. So if you don't pay your electric bill, you won't get that 404 code. So know that if you get into a system, that's one of the things that you want to understand. And yes, like Mary said earlier, she's transferring from Kajabi over to this. Like she gave herself a whole month to be switching all this over, and she's doing it individually because she knows that. So you can jump from one platform to another. If you don't like that platform anymore, you can stop paying your rent. But before you stop paying your rent, make sure so that you can still get access to it. Once you guys stop, it's not yours. It does not belong to you. So understand that as an entrepreneur, because I know things come up and new softwares come up. And sometimes, like Apple bring out new generations, they trump Android one year. Who knows? Things like that happen. So just understand as an entrepreneur. And tonight we're going to be talking more about the CRM system. That's not really the CRM system, but we're going to be talking about it in the coaching call. And we're going to be able to have a breakout session. We're going to be doing on Clubhouse, but we do it on Zoom. So you can actually get to talk to Miss Mary Massey. I don't know, we can finagle Angeline, it's after hours, to come through. Y'all put on the spot, y'all. But, to be able to actually talk one-on-one, be inside of a room, a smaller room, to ask questions live. And we're opening up to the public. Yep. To all the non-members, we're going to put a little link out here so that you guys can see it. We're going to put it in the comments. So all you got to do is click on it. And if you want to join in, and you can see for yourself whether or not this would be a good fit for you or if this even up your avenue. Back to you, Crystal.
And the one thing before I give it back to Crystal that I want to say that a lot of entrepreneurs and business owners understand, when you have a system, yes, it's going to take a little bit of work to set up. And this is why, yes, you can go anywhere. You can go straight to the developer who allows us to white label this amazing product and use it. But what the beauty of it is that the setup is painful. The transition of what all you were using before can be if you're not used to it. So having community, having support, having people that will literally hold your hand, like this coaching opportunity that you're given, you're gifted. It's a gift, guys. Be grateful that Crystal is gifting in this community tonight. Like, seriously, you have to think about that. It's everyone thinks that it's this roses and butterflies way of just boom, it's done. It's not. You have to put the work in, and then you will see the fruits of your labor. So I just wanted to add that, because it can, some people think there's an easy button. There's no easy button. Sorry. The easy button is joining a community like Mom Link. So just join. Girl, just join.
Girl, just join.
Girl, just
There's
join.
no easy button. And just to recap a couple things we talked about today, I love it, Mary. I love having everybody here on this restream too, and all of these faces. Oh my goodness. Okay, so a couple things to recap. If you are being attacked, if your business or your brand is experiencing a nasty, disgruntled customer who wants to fabricate lies and try and tarnish your brand or your reputation and slander you, what do? Well, I hope you're a part of the community. I hope you have a tribe of women who have your back and who will lift you up and remind you of who you are and why you continue to show up. Because if it wasn't for these women here today, I wouldn't have showed up this morning. I would have quit. But don't quit. Keep on showing up. Keep pushing through. Do the work. You need to do the work. There is nothing that it will ever blow up your business except you. No money, no person, no tool, no system, anything in the world. The only thing that will blow up your business is your integrity, your authenticity, your hard work, your dedication, your perseverance, and never stopping. And like that, you will become that resilient, successful business owner, standing in your purpose and creating impact in the world. And the last thing I want to say, what else do you do? And what I've learned today, and I'm so glad, because Janae said it, this experience didn't actually push me out of my character. It actually pushed me right into exactly who I am and who I've always showed up to be. When someone goes low, just like the incredible Michelle Obama said, we go high. And that is the Mom Link. I'm not going to go low. I don't know what this individual is personally experiencing in their life. I feel bad for this individual, and I wish all the best for them, and no negative. This is a learning lesson. I hope it was a learning lesson for this individual as well. And continue just to be kind to others. We never know what people are going through in the world. Be careful with the words that you use. Be responsible and accountable for the language that you use that impacts people that you have no idea about. And I'm just going to leave it there. Have integrity with anything and everything that you do. Hold your head up high. And just like Camille said, stand up, even if it means standing alone, because when you stand alone and you speak up and you use your voice, you are speaking for so many people who don't have a voice to share. So this is the Mom Link. We are the Mom Link. We are a tribe, a community of women who are on a mission to impact the world, to rewire our brains, and to make sure that women are utilizing the power of collaboration and women supporting women to grow sustainable and successful businesses. That is the power of the Mom Link, and that is who we are. All right, a little call to action. We are supposed to be on LinkedIn for our famous Connect and Collab right now, so we're going to jump off this live. Thank you for those who joined. Thank you to everybody. Camille, go ahead. I see you wanting to jump in.
Oh, I'm just letting everyone know that the Connect and Collab room is officially open. I just opened it up. So come in. Let's go and use this with intention. We're not here to slander or talk anything. We're here to revolutionize the way we women do business collectively together. So join us. We are live right now in the audio room for you, and really excited to really keep on.
Bye, ladies.